Hi bunnies, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to do NewJeans dance practices. We are doing 3 today. We have Attention, Hype Boy, and OMG. I was trying to decide between OMG and Ditto, and I've seen snippets of both, and I think I really prefer the OMG choreo. I really like both, but if I had to pick one, I would pick OMG. So really excited to get into this. Like I said in previous reactions, they're really, really good dancers from what I have seen of them. I haven't seen any of their stages because, like I said, I didn't get to watch end of the year award shows, but the little TikTok dances that they have done where they've done chorus parts of their choreo, Attention and Hype Boy went viral. It's hard not to see the choreo of that. But like I said, I do these dances in my car all the time. So, but excited to get into this. So the first one we are starting with is Attention. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Now I did version 2 for the Attention dance practice because it seemed like version 1 was a moving version. So this way I can see more of the choreo in its entirety. But like steps like this, you can definitely tell they are playing to the camera more than the audience. And you'll see a lot of groups do that, especially for music show promotions. Now, I don't know a lot about each one of their dance backgrounds, but what I've seen, Hey-Rin and Hey-In are really good dancers. They have really nice transitions. Like them walking back and then cutting back to the side is a really, really nice transition for this section, and it also keeps the movement going. They really have. I know it is probably due to like who leads the choruses, but if you notice, Hey-Rin centers a lot of these choruses. Yeah, I really enjoy their choreo a whole lot, especially you can tell with a lot of the times for groups, they will do the same exact choreo for each choruses. It's also an easier way to like learn the dance faster. There's a consistency there. But with NewJeans, especially with Attention, you kind of see different varieties of choreos for different choruses. And I think that's another thing that really drives variation on, because 4th gen heavily focuses on those like TikTok collaborations, and not even just 4th gen, like 3rd gen does it, and even the 2nd gen groups that still promote really like to see those like TikTok dances, TikTok collaborations between each groups. But it allows you to do like different variations on the choreo in those little collaborations, which is always fun. But Another thing is it's more choreo to memorize, so it's a harder routine just in that of itself, as opposed to if they would have just stuck with the same choreo for the chorus the entire time. But next we have Hype Boy. This is I love this song. This is my song, this choreo. Love it, love it, love it. It's probably my favorite choreo from them. This choreo went viral. Everybody loves it, not just me. So I'm excited to get into this. With that being said, the Hype Boy dance practice. I also like the intro to this. I think it's a lot of fun. Just having them talk to one another as they move around the stage. Okay, but like the amount of power that first move does, just like approaching the front of the stage with that much attitude and confidence, it's such a strong start to a choreo, and all they're doing is walking forward, but they have that aura about them that makes it like, oh, I'm locked in, I'm ready to see the rest of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, baby. Like if you don't have the energy to match that, it doesn't look good. So they must have done these the same day. I just want you to come along right now. I just want to hear you right. 'Cause I know what you like, boy. If I had to pick a favorite dancer in this group, it would probably be Hayden. See, they transition really well. That's probably one of my favorite things about them so far, is these smooth little transitional movements where they're doing all this. You don't even realize they're changing formation because it's so seamless. And they just go from a diagonal to a straight line to another diagonal on the other side. But there's a lot of times in choreo where you're like, it's purposefully like you're running to the next spot. But I kind of like it when it's like this. It's very, very smooth. And you don't even realize what's going on because you're so fixated on what the actual movement is in the choreo that from one position they're in a diagonal, and then seamlessly they've moved from this to this back to a diagonal on the other side. And then they move again with all this. Also, so things like that just make the dance more fun. They do travel a lot in this. You can tell they focus a lot on fluidity. That may be like their strong suit. Is all members of this group are really good at more fluid style of dancing. Because one, they emphasize like they body roll a whole lot and they're really good at it. Because sometimes you can, when you separate from like shoulder to chest to stomach and all that, it can get disconnected somewhere in between, but it's pretty, like I said, this group is very good at the fluidity type of movements. But it also allows for them to do those more little like playful moves, like when they just get together and like whatever back to one another. It allows for things like that to really help progress, not even just like the dance in itself, but their concept, that it feels very fresh, feels very young, Y2K, everything. So I really enjoy that. But I noticed like a lot of their dance style plays more to the fluid stuff like this. Even like all this movement, I noticed it with their previous steps, but they look at each other a lot. They engage one another a lot in their choreos, and I think it's not only they do a good job of performing to an audience, but they also like perform to each other, and that engagement makes people even happier watching their choreos or stages or anything, because you can tell like it's just this song is so upbeat and so happy and so fresh. It's very playful, and so to see them interact with each other, you can tell they're really, really enjoying the stage. And that even in itself, not only does that help them to enjoy the stage, but it also helps to provide another asset to their concept and to the feeling of the song. Like if you watch, they do that to each other. When you can tell they're having an enjoyable time on stage, it makes the stage that much better. They love the hair tosses. Any kind of movement, hair toss, any of that, they love that. Because when they have downtime in their choreo, they do it a whole lot. Which, I mean, if I had long, shiny, luscious hair like that, I'd do it too. So, but lastly, we have OMG, which, like I said, this choreo saved my life. So I'm like indebted to this choreo. But even so, I love this choreo, especially the chorus of Hey Rins. I think the first time I saw it on, like I said, I saw it on TikTok. And I didn't want to really hear Ditto and OMG just in case I did end up reacting to NewJeans, which I ended up, like we said, I ended up doing. But I kind of, after seeing this choreo, I was like, I can't hold out anymore. Like I have to hear this song, or at least the rest of the song. And so I ended up listening to it. But that's one thing, like usually I'm really, really good about like holding off on songs until I am able to react to groups, because I don't want to go into a group hearing literally half their discography before they get started. It happened with NewJeans because they're so young, and they only debuted like 7-8 months ago, so they don't have that much music. So it's kind of, and with as viral as their songs have been, it's really going to be very, very hard to not hear any of their songs. If people have managed to do it, props to them, but I genuinely do not know how, because these songs are everywhere. But I literally gave in to listening to OMG because of this choreo. So, and I ended up loving the song. And here we are. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into our last dance practice, which is NewJeans OMG. Be surprised if I don't rewind this chorus choreo multiple times. Only you. See, even the beginning of this, I talked about the fluidity. They love that groovy style, and they're immediately like out of the gate starting it off with this. You know that it's about you, baby. Only you. 내가 힘들 때 울것 같을 때 기운도 이제 Yeah, Hayren's a fantastic dancer. They create they have nice turnouts. They create really nice big diamond pictures with their legs during this section. It's not really like closed off. I think even Hayren kind of does like a roll with it. I noticed it her going this way. See that she utilizes her hips first, so it creates a nice roll, like body roll. This part. Look, if I'm gonna be completely honest, the first time I saw that section, I thought it was a little weird. But I completely, like, once you do it, you're like, no. I get it. I understand. I love this. But, like, seeing it, it threw me off for the first time. Get it, Hayren. And then just adding like Danielle and Hayen in with her, it looks so. But her footwork, it's so big, it's so big, and it's so sharp that it's like you can see the full picture of it. Like the fact that she's picking up her foot all the way up to her knee to really create emphasis on those steps. And if you aren't like a good dancer, you kind of like stumble through those. But it's so good. I love this part. They definitely have when they dance, they have a very distinct style. Like if I saw this choreo, I'd be like, if I saw another group do this choreo, I feel like this I would say this felt very NewJeans. Does anybody else get that feel that like they have a very distinct style when they dance? Like all of this just feels very NewJeans. I also like the variation that they provide with each move. It's like the choreographer allows them to take their own interpretations of moves, especially when they go back and forth, like looking at one side and they'll do something with their arms, the other side will do something different. It provides a nice variation. You get to see their styles, you get to see their personalities and doing different moves like that. But it makes the choreo more playful. Yeah. Hayren is just a fantastic, like when she does these center sections, she kills it. Like my eyes go straight to her. Even if she wasn't in the center, for choruses, my eyes would still go straight to her. And I love her shoes and everything like this. She just kills these center parts. This is so cute. Oh, I remember all this. This choreo just feels so youthful. Yes. Back to that groove style. I want to go back to this chorus. It's so good. Yeah, it's like, I want to say this choreo is laced in something, but it's just good. It's just good choreo. Cute. Yeah, no, it's just a solid choreo. It's so good. They all did such a fantastic job. They like I said, their choreographer loves that groove style for them, and they executed it beautifully. They do such a good job. Because you can really tell, like, if you manage to find a group that all of their strengths are in relatively the same field, they all have their own individual styles. Yes, this, that, and whatever. But if you find something where they're all really good at the more powerful choreo, or like I said, fluidity, hip hop, different kind of genres, modern to contemporary style, it works so well in your favor because it looks so good. And they all have that great fluidity about them, especially in that last chorus. And like I said, this is gonna go for the other two, the continuing to execute different styles of choreo for each chorus. Looks so good, so good. And I like the little like train thing that they did. It's fun, it's youthful, it's very NewJeans. They're really creating a style for themselves early on in their career, and I think it's gonna work for them in the long run. So, but I really enjoyed this. Like I said, I get to enjoy watching them dance. I've been obsessed with these choreos. I do them in my car, I do them wherever. They're just, anytime I hear the song, you can't help but like break out and do the dance as well. It's just, they go hand in hand so well together. And so I really enjoyed getting to see them, finally sitting down and getting to watch them do these choreography videos. But man, if I had to pick a favorite dancer, it'd be Hayren. I think she is super duper talented, especially they know specifically in choruses where she will shine. Because man, does she shine, especially with that footwork. It's clear, it's precise, and it gets you like, I'm literally staring at her feet. It's crazy. It's she knows what she's working with, and she knows how to execute to her best ability. But they're all absolutely fantastic dancers. And she drew my attention with OMG the first time I saw it. So it doesn't surprise me that she really like shined for me in this one. But with that being said, be on the lookout for my next NewJeans reaction. The next one will probably be my last one, since we will have done 7 days of content. But really, really excited for all the things to come in the future for NewJeans. I think they're getting ready to do either a mini album or a full-length album, which it'll be really cool to see like B-sides for NewJeans, because everything so far has felt like title tracks from them. I guess you could consider like Cookie and Hurt and all that some more like B-sides from them, but I like literally everything they've ever put out has just been a hit. So really, really excited to see like a full album of music from them. But with that being said, be on the lookout for my next NewJeans reaction. I'll see you next time. Bye, bunnies.